guys, Carly again. Welcome back to the channel. I am super pumped for today's video. We are going to be making keto pancakes. When I was really strict keto, which we all know right now I'm not, I go back and forth, I'm more lazy keto-ish, I have some carb days. However, when I was strict keto, we would go to the diner all the time on the weekends and my kids would get pancakes and French toast and I always felt like I was missing out. So today we are going to kick that craving by making keto-friendly pancakes. I will have all the ingredients, all the how-tos. I'm going to show you what they look like. We'll have some special taste testers try it out and tell us how they feel about it. We will have syrup on it and we will have butter. I'm very excited. We're gonna track everything in the Carb Manager app, which is my favorite app to use. I'm not sponsored by them. That is just something that I personally found is wonderful for me. We'll track the macros and all the ingredients. If you don't know how to use the Carb Manager app, I've put a link to a video I made called How to Use the Carb Manager app. It's in the video description. And I just want to thank you guys because right now that video is #1 on YouTube when you search Carb Manager. So thank you so much to all of you guys for subscribing, for watching that video, for sharing it with your friends, because it had absolutely nothing to do with me. It was all you guys. So thank you. Could not have had that happen without you. If you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. Subscribe. You'll get all new recipes, information, day of eating keto vlogs, all sorts of things. You can visit carlyvoinski.com for more of that as well. So without further ado, let's hop into making keto pancakes. Items we will need are almond flour, vanilla, cream cheese, salt, baking powder, 4 eggs, butter, that's really just for the skillet, and then to top the pancakes, you're going to need something to mix it in and a whisk. So we went over our ingredients kind of briefly, but what we're gonna use is 4 ounces of the cream cheese, and you want that at room temperature, so I'm gonna letting this get soft. We have 4 eggs. We're gonna use the whole egg yolk and white. We're gonna crack them in our bowl. We are going to use 1/2 cup of almond flour. So whatever your preferred almond flour is, 1/2 cup of that. We are just gonna use kind of a pinch of salt. This is just something that my husband started doing when we were making pancakes, was putting salt in it, and it changed everything for me, and I absolutely love it. So we're gonna put a little bit of salt in there. We're gonna do a little bit of vanilla. I'd say maybe a teaspoon. I usually like to put a little bit more. That's just me. So a little bit of vanilla. And I'm not sure how much baking powder yet, so we'll figure that out when we get there. I want to kind of see how much everything is in the mixture and just like how big it is before we add this. So we're gonna go ahead and put the eggs, cream cheese, and flour in, mix it around, and then we'll add the salt, vanilla, and baking powder and go from there. So we're going to add our eggs. 1, adding in 1/2 cup of our almond flour. This is supposed to yield about 10 pancakes. Obviously that can vary depending on how big or small you actually end up making them on your skillet. I will be using a skillet. Some people use a pan. Putting the 1/2 right in here. And then I put it in Carb Manager already just to kind of see, and I can't remember the exact ratios, but I do remember that it's only 1 carb per pancake if you are making the full 10. So the great thing about Carb Manager is that you can kind of put the whole recipe in there, and then you can kind of figure out how many of the recipe you actually had and figure out your macros that way too. I softened the cream cheese in the microwave, and I'm going to throw this right in here. It's nice and soft. We're also going to be adding a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm gonna get my baking powder out. The salt I'm not gonna measure. I'm just gonna probably give it a nice little twist of my, this is a 1/2, a twist of my salt shaker. We have 1 teaspoon baking powder. And then I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna put that right in. I'm also gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla and put that in. Just drop it right in there. And then the salt. So as I said, I have my big huge thing. Okay, I give 2 little twists. That is totally taste preference. I'm gonna start whisking. That is totally taste preference. I know not everybody probably will agree with me that it tastes better with the salt. However, don't knock it until you try it because it's really delicious and it just kind of adds that little bit of not even savoriness, but I mean, salt. Who doesn't love salt? And when you're on a keto low carb diet, you're kind of craving it. So I think it works out. I have my griddle on. It is preheating to the highest setting possible. I read somewhere that a little trick was to kind of do this at very high heat so that they will rise, you can flip them, and you're good to go. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll plate them and see what it looks like. Okay, so I actually made about 9 pancakes, not 10. I had the stack. I'll insert a photo of the full stack there. I'm about to give my son some with butter on top.
I love butter.
Would you also like syrup?
Yes.
So you can get this Walden Farms pancake syrup. It is 0 carbs. If you don't like fake sugars, this might not be for you. However, I think it's super great. You only need a tiny little bit because it is strong, and I got it from my local ShopRite. You can also get it from Amazon. So I'm going to go and cut up some pancakes. We're gonna give it to Benny. I'm gonna try it myself, and we're gonna see how it turned out. Go ahead. You can take a bite. You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
I may not be the best pancake flipper, but I think they came out great. My son is actually still eating his. I gave him 2 as well. And thanks for watching, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I will insert the Carb Manager macros over here as I'm talking. And again, if you haven't subscribed, would you go ahead and hit that button? Hit the like button if you're gonna try this video or if you think that they look delicious just as much as I did. Thank you guys for checking. They are delicious. Thank you guys for checking it out. And until next time,